Good morning, everybody. Sorry I'm a couple minutes late here. Slow morning going on. Slow morning, but we're here. Good morning, good morning. Hope everybody's doing well. Thanks for joining. Thanks for choosing this live stream. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope we're getting some value out of this. We had some, might give it one more minute. We did have some economic data come out at 7:30, which I think we need to talk about. And the market's acting kind of peculiar to it, I guess. I don't know. I'd like to get what your thoughts are on it. Let's see if we can fire up an economic calendar here. Take a look at what's going on. One sec. So we had some inflation data come out. We also had jobless claims come out. Take a look. We can adjust this filter here. United States, that'll be fine. Filter, clear this up a little bit. All right. So we had coming out this morning, core personal consumption expenditures price index, 4.7. It came in at consensus. And actually lower than previous. So that might be why the market's reacting a little positively. Had a positive impulse to it, even though MSNBC is telling me that this is, you can see it over here. Fed's preferred inflation measure rose 4.7% in May around multi-decade high levels. Inflation is making fourth of them, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, inflation remains strong, basically. Rising 6% on the month, 0.6% on the month, and holding near the highest level since 1982. Weekly jobless claims, slight decline from previous period. So you can take of that what you want. I guess it's really just how did the market react to it. And when that stuff came out, sorry, I need a sip of coffee there. I got up late this morning, guys. Whew. Usually I'm up at like 5:30 or so. Today I got up late. I didn't get up to like 7:30 this morning, which is very late for me. But anyways, let's take a look-see at what happens. So that stuff came out at 7:30. Big impulse to the upside on the release of that. Actually, I want to look at a minute chart because I want to show you guys something here. Let's blow open this minute chart. So right here at 7:30 came out, and look at that nice move up. I mean, it wasn't even a spike down at all. It just came out. Data got released. Price was right around 11,500-ish, and we shot up about 80 points, 85 points in a minute. And then we had this range going on up here. It just ranged for a few minutes, and I was looking at that, and I almost took a short on this candle right there. The anticipation of it breaking this support and going back into this range down here. I didn't take it. One thing, if you watched my video from yesterday, and if you watch that trade from yesterday, one of the things that I did really poorly was getting in at good prices. I ended up watching that trade again and watching the video again just to see how I could improve. And I always ended up, when we were in that range yesterday, I don't know if I can find it on here. One sec. Sorry, guys. I've got a couple kids at home. They popped in. Let's see here. I hope everybody can hear me okay. I think so. Morning, Vernon. Morning, SW Blaze. Thanks for joining in as always. So one thing that when we took the trade yesterday, one thing that I did pretty poorly, I don't know if it'll even be up on here. Yeah, it was right here. These are my trades from yesterday, the shit show yesterday. Trade yesterday afternoon was good. I like that trade. I like that trade. It almost stopped me out. I remember looking at the here was a trade from yesterday, the big one from yesterday. Right here, taking that short. Remember, we had a resistance up here, and we were just shorting that resistance. Because we determined that it was basically a ranging market for the day. So price came back up to resistance, which we had marked out up here, and we started entering some shorts. The bad thing about this trade, and hey, morning, bust a move. The bad thing about this trade was I got in at really bad prices. If you're going to try to short a range like this, you want to be trying to get in up here near the top of that range. I should have been waiting for price to come back up and get in what they call fighting for price. I should have tried to get in at better prices. Instead, you can see where my entries were down here at the bottom of the range. This over here was probably the only decent entry I got on it, which was my last one, which was the break of support, retest, not a retest, a pullback, getting in on a bearish candle and taking it down some more. So this was the only good entry out of the four scale ends. Is that a word? Scale ends? That was the only good one. So next time, I want to be trying to get in up here at better prices. One, it'll limit my stop loss. Remember, my stop was up here, I think, at 52, 11,752. That would have given me only about a 10 to 12 point stop loss if I was getting in up here, as opposed to a getting down here at 20, which would have been like a 30 point stop loss. So you get a better stop loss, bigger take profit, and it's just better trading. So that's something that I know, but sometimes you get just anxious. Like when I saw this candle here on the 500 volume, I thought, man, for sure we're going to at least roll down to here. And then I thought we were going to start trending at that point. Clearly we didn't. We got that push up, and then this one was terrifying. But it held. Even on this candle, that looks like it was going to push through. So always learning. And anyways, point of that was when I was seeing this here and I saw this candle here, I reminded myself I shouldn't be trying to short the bottom of a range. I should be trying to short the bottom. I should be trying to short the top of the range up here. So I kind of waited to see if we were going to do this again and then try to get in up here. But of course, we just broke through. And now that trade's done. So although it hasn't come quite all the way down through. And I also don't like trading pre-market, but I will say is fading news releases pre-market has tended to be a pretty decent trading. So now let's look at bigger picture. We got 10 minutes for the market to open. So that's what I saw coming in this morning. Let's look at bigger picture. Let's look at the daily. I can talk about it if you guys want. The bird's eye view down channel. It's down channel here, which I talk about every morning. We had a smaller down channel in here, which you can see broke out the back end of this trend line plus the bottom of this big down channel is forming a big area of support down here, which we bounced off of. And we had this move to the upside on Monday. What I got burned down on my negative $4,500 trade was I thought there was going to be a continuation, and we just didn't get that continuation. We rolled, and we've broken through this support level, and we've also, more importantly, well, not more importantly, but to add rub salt in the wound here, is we broke yesterday's low already in pre-market. So looking bearish to me. But the way this market has been moving, I mean, my gosh, it's been really tough to trade it. Obviously, particularly on the open. I've found all week on the open, I have been getting burned. I mean, down 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 whenever I trade the first 30 minutes or so. So I got to keep that in mind going into today, that's not my strength right now. Even though like when I'm doing the live stream, which I really enjoy doing and talking through trades and doing the technical analysis, I find myself staring at the charts for a long time and then trying to jump into a trade maybe when I'm not really ready for it. So I gotta try to be more patient today and really wait for kind of a more mature setup rather than trying to scalp it so much. I think that just trying to adjust a little bit to the market conditions and how I trade and as a trader, I think that's important to do, be able to recognize that. So yeah, I mean, we already broke yesterday's low. It looks like it wants to roll down into this zone down here again. But the way this thing is working, I mean, I saw this candle yesterday and I was like, okay, false breakout to the downside. We've got this bullish dragonfly going on. And, okay, here we go, baby. We're going to push up and then we're going to come up into here. It's just a stupid idea. I mean, we're in a bear market. The idea that you're going to be the one that picks the bottom of this thing, is you gotta read the writing on the wall. You gotta read the chart the way it is. And right now, this thing is broken through the support. And what I've pointed out in the past is these 4-hour supporting trend lines have been proven to be profitable. And I talked about this yesterday. We had a setup like that here, setup like that over here, over here, over here, and now we've got another one over here where we've got the 4-hour pulling up or making bullish structure, higher highs, forming a supporting trend line. And then when we break that, typically come down to new lows. And that's kind of what it looks like it's doing over here. We've got 1, 2, 3 touches on it, consolidation around it over here. And what we saw yesterday was the back end of that trend line is now acting as resistance, and price is moving away pretty cleanly from it. It would have to, get up, over all of this. It would have to move back into here. It's got a lot of resistance. So, looking bearish is all I can say. But it's summer. It could be green today. It could go flat today. It could go up. So who knows? Who knows? We got to be patient and let structure build and see if we can find an opportunity today to take it. We just need one good trade, right? Just one good trade. We don't need to absolutely, scalp the shit out of it and make $1 million. We just need to find that one good trade. So you can see this massive range we had going on here. Look at this. This is what we were trading yesterday. This was the short we took yesterday. Big range going on, and now we've broken to the downside of that range. So breakout to the downside, looks like. If it got, if you wanted to try to find a place to take a long, right here, I think would be big resistance. Not take a long, take a short. I think this would be big resistance here. And if it broke above this, we may move back into this high volume node and move back into this range, and your take profit would be up here at 11,750. So this is, 150 points in here. If you wanted to go a little contrarian to it and try to take the break above 11,600 with the anticipation of it moving up to 11,730. I wouldn't think that was the worst, the way the market's been moving, at least for me. I don't think that's the worst trade idea in the world. But yeah, I'd be looking more for it to move up into this level and create some exhaustion. We've also got VWAP right here, which is pinning through. You could also see how this hourly closes. If it closes, bearish, like if we close like this, let's say something like that, red in there, I would expect it then to roll down here. So let's see how it goes. Again, I need to be patient with it today, not stop trying to scalp it so much. It's burning me. I'm getting burned on it this week with doing that. My best trades this week have been the ones where I am patient and scaling in on bigger moves. So one thing I want to work on today is getting in at good prices, scaling in, and trying to capture the whole move rather than just scalping small bits of it, and making sure I have acceptable risk. So that's what I'll be working on today. Let's see if I follow my own rules. Who knows? I may this when the bell rings, sometimes my rules go out the window. And I just shoot from the hip, which is part of my problem as a human being. Guys, it's just you make some mistakes sometimes. So more in Austin, thanks for joining. SW Blaze says, I don't trade ranges well. Always seem to get in when it breaks out against me. Yeah, man, I'm the same way. I had a viewer months ago. If anybody saw me blow up my funded account live, it must have been 8 months ago now. I think it was back in December of this year where I had my funded account. I just got it brand new. I was pretty new to live streaming. and fire that baby up on like day 2. I blew it up, or day 3, I can't remember what, and I blew it up on the live stream. And somebody sent me they were very concerned and sent me a message, and reassuring, and they were nice, but of course gave me advice, and I can't remember his name, and basically, said that I'm trading the ranges wrong. I'm trying to trade range breakouts, and typically what the Nasdaq does is it fades back into those ranges, and most breakouts on the Nasdaq fail. And I've kind of kept that in mind to a certain extent. And maybe that's what we have going on here, that these breakouts that I've been trying to trade, breakout above here at 83 is going to fail. And what I really need to do is be waiting for that breakout. You can see the range here. And if we came up and I thought we got a break price here, what I really need to be doing is looking for price to fall back into this range, right? Fall back into price range. And that's a little bit what we did yesterday. So I think I talk about markets. I talked about this before, but trading the markets is like you're a burglar, stalking a house that you want to rob. You want to stake it out for a while and take notes and figure out what it's doing, and figure out repeatable patterns that it's doing, and then you strike, and then you go in and try to take your money out of it after you see a setup. If the owner of the house is leaving every day at 7:30 a.m. and doesn't come back until noon, and they do that every day, then that's, I'm not a burglar, obviously. Don't take my advice if you're thinking about robbing a house. But, that's when you go in. And so I think that we just need, as traders, we need to be able to take notes of that. And lots of times when you have losers, you can beat yourself up over it, or you can learn from it, take notes from it. What did you do wrong? What was going on in the market that you can get better at? Or what did you do wrong, and how do you not do that in the future? Take it as they call it market tuition. The market just opened while I'm chit-chatting here. So one thing I'll note is we are positive delta on the day. Positive 11,000 coming in, almost 1,000, 11,000, 1,100, 1,000, but we are negative. We could see an impulse up because we're so flat, so red. Oh, I told you guys I woke up late. I haven't had my million cups of coffee like I usually have. So again, guys, I'm just going to be a little patient today and watch the market move. We've drawn out some levels. I'll draw out the 20 SMA. I think that price might pin off of 11,600. There's also this today's Thursday. This is a weekly volume profile. So it's been generating since Sunday night. There's a little LVN right here, if you can see that. Coming in right there at 11,600. That might be an interesting area to short it. It's only 10 points away here. What I've found is that price, these 90 levels, prices begin to react to it around those big 100 levels. I think that's people anticipating those nice psychological 100 levels to be acting as support and resistance. You can see here a point of control came in right down here. Those could be sellers pushing it down. A lot of volume coming in there as it breaks lower. And then it just starts to move lower. Got this pin through the upper band. I mean, this is what we were talking about pre-market, right? This is exactly what we were talking about, which I didn't take advantage of, but maybe somebody did. How we talked about this range, support being up here, that breakout to the upside, false, and then we fall back into the range. So if anybody caught that, you're better executing than I am. So again, just kind of patterns that we see happening. Where's the support on this? But I think this thing might roll down to 11,450. It would have been awesome to take a short right up there, huh? Hold this thing down to the bottom of the band on the 1 hour. We may have another range setup. Another range set up on this thing, pushing down lower now. I think that if it got through here, you can see here on the 5-minute, if we got through 500, I think it may want to come down to 80. Again, I'm going to let the thing move around today a little bit. You know, I found that my scalping it on the open has really hurt my trading. So I'm not going to try to scalp it on the open today. We see this hourly. Remember we talked about possibly this hourly closing something like this. Let's see what happens. It's got another half an hour. Point of control coming in here. One trade that I have that's been burning me all week is taking this long here, like at 32. I mean, I think I've taken this trade twice this week, where we get the impulse down, we get a little move up, we get some resistance forming, and then I'm trying to scalp this. And every day this week it has burned me. And I take my buy right here. It comes up, pops through, and then rolls on me. And it has burned me every day this week. Not this week. And this week, of course, it executed perfectly. Not today, my friend. Not today. Yeah, there it goes, up to value area high. I've taken that, I think, that trade every week where we've come down. I've seen point of control shift down, and I think that price is going to then execute back up to value area high. Today it did it. Every day this week it has not. So I'll let it pass me by there. And usually I'm down like $800 right off the bat. It sucks. And then you've got that like in the back of your mind all morning. This thing is going to chop around, I think. Let's let it build some structure. We may have another range day. I don't know. But this just looks too bearish. I think if it did start to move, you know, if this 1 hour candle does close bearish, you know, where does it want to go down to? I can see 11,380 over here on the 4 hour. Let's see if that course, I mean, yeah, it's got room down to that if it breaks lower. It's already down almost 1.5% though. You want to keep that in mind. It's not going to fall, you know, it's not going to fall forever all morning. You want to be looking at how much it's already moved. Sorry, I'm just looking up some stuff here. Trying to look at its average true range, its daily average true range. Looks like it's about 375 to 400 points a day it moves. So my experience has been when it gets around 2.5%, it's 2.5%, 3%, it's kind of maxing out. Here we got the push down. We see this hourly candle about ready to close. Somebody might have better. Hey, Trading Futures Daily, what's up, man? It's Nico, right? Trading Futures Daily or Nico, right? I hope so. Nico is a big supporter of the channel, which I really appreciate. So we got that break there of that. Down to the band, I'd be looking to exit if I was in a trade right now because of that support. What's up, Nico? Thank you for joining. Eco is in the Netherlands, I think, or Denmark. I can't remember. Where's everybody at today? Where's everybody from today? I'm here in the Midwest of the United States. I love, well, one time we did this and we had people from all over, which was awesome. Looks like it's going to push down some more here. Nashville, Austin, that's right. Just to move, California. California. I'm saying that like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Chicago, SW Blaze, what's up? Mostly North America. Nashville, 2 guys in Nashville, cool. Have I been to Nashville? I don't know if I've ever been to Nashville. I've been to Memphis for sure, which I know is not the same place, so don't kill me on that. But I don't think I've ever been to Nashville. London, what's up, Sam? Thanks for joining us, man. Sam, do you trade the European session, like before the U.S. market opens, or do you only trade U.S. market? I've never traded European indice futures or indices. I know, I think the DAX is pretty popular with folks. I'm not an expert on it, so I probably couldn't opine too much, but I think it's always interesting to see what people trade and how it compares to like the Nasdaq or ES. Pushing lower here, guys, pushing lower. It's looking no bueno for markets. Tommy, where are you from, man? Oh, Tommy's just in Nashville. Sorry. Looking at. Feel free to chime in. Anybody can say wherever you're from. I won't. I just think it's cool to see. We used to have Ibrahim. Ibrahim used to be here from the Philippines. Look at this thing pushing down. This thing's gonna tank. Ibrahim used to be here from the Philippines. We had someone from, gosh, some Central Asian country one time. I can't remember where he was from. Oh, I can't remember. Drawing a little resistance trend line here on the 1 minute. One thing that has been working this week are these low volume nodes that it creates as it begins pushing lower. We can see it over here. The volume profile just shifted. I think it's really going to start falling. Place to short, it might be up here, 11,500. Do I have Discord? No, I don't have Discord. You guys think I should get Discord? Should I get Discord? So let me ask you this, guys. If I got Discord, do I need to move the whole operation over to Discord? Or can I do Discord and YouTube at the same time? You gotta treat me like an old man. I'm not that old, but so I cannot, so Tom, you're saying no, I cannot do Discord and YouTube at the same time. As a chat room, cool, I got it. I see what you mean. So this YouTube channel, if anybody knows, it just started like as me recording some videos and throwing them up on YouTube, really as like a trading journal for me. And then I just started commenting on them, and oh, cool, okay. Maybe I'll look into that, guys. Thanks, I appreciate that. So this YouTube thing was just like me posting videos on YouTube. I had no subscribers. I've never told anybody about this channel. My wife doesn't even still know about this channel. Although I think she must at this point know that I'm in here talking to somebody in the morning. But it's all 100% organic. None of my friends are on this. Nobody knows. That's one of the reasons I have the bear avatar, is just for some anonymity. Even though I could probably get rid of the bear avatar at this point, but I've suggested that in the past, and people like the bear avatar, so I've kept them, Mr. Bear. Can move up now. We're hitting the bottom of the band here on the 1 hour, which I think is doing. And so 100% organic, and I don't make any money out of this. I mean, like $1, maybe a video I post, I get. So it's not for any financial stuff. It's all just to create trading room. Trading can be super isolating. There's a couple nice things about trading. One is that you have the freedom to do whatever you want. Like if I wanted to stop trading right now, I just stop trading and go do something else. But it's also like really isolating. Like you're stuck in a room staring at the chart all day. And it's nice to be able to talk through your trades to other people and to kind of share your knowledge that you've acquired, and kind of what you're seeing, and also get other people's opinions on it and see what other people are doing, how they're trading. Like yesterday, is Marty in the house today? Marty got made $3,000 yesterday in the live stream. So I think people are definitely profiting from the community and from other people's opinions. I certainly, Vernon yesterday called out a fantastic exit. I think I took a loss for it, or I can't remember. I think I was in a short, and he was like, "Man, I think it's gonna pop," and so I got out of it. And sure as shit, it popped quite a bit, like 80 points. So saved me quite a bit of cash. All right, cool guys. I'm gonna do Discord. I'm gonna figure out Discord and set that up and see if we can get something going on there. Give this video a like if you think I should do Discord, or if you could just give it a like so that YouTube, says, "Oh, people actually kind of like this thing. Maybe there's some sort of value in it." I'm being really cautious here, guys, not to short the bottom of this thing. I mean, it's just been burning me every day this week. Every day I've been getting burned on getting it at bad prices. It's still only 8:45. Sometimes what you can do is just look at. Sometimes I do that. I'll just go over and glance at a 15-minute candle. I mean, look at this thing. Jesus Christ. Look at that 15-minute. Tanked. Tanked. I'm tempted to short it here as we pull back into this LVN. At 61. Probably should have shorted it there. Trading with some fear. I finally made back all my massive Monday loss, and I don't really feel like making a jackass out of myself on the live stream again today by going down negative. $1 million. 9. Should have gotten up here. You like that pullback to 480? I don't know. I think this pullback to 11,460 is all you're going to get. This is just what it was doing yesterday. Forming these, or it's been doing all week. Man, this thing is weird. Why is that not? Anyways, this 460 level I think is interesting for it. These LVNs have been forming quite a bit. And it's just pushing up through that, isn't it? I'm looking for a bearish candle on the 500 volume. Is it going to keep pushing through? It's like a 500 tick. You see this low volume node that it formed down here. We're at that trend line up at 72. 72. I'm interested in shorting at 72. I don't know if we're going to get it. I'm not going to get filled on it, I think. I like these, you know, this is what I was doing all day yesterday, is coming in, forming these ledges of resistance, and then rolling down. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. A hammer. Trying to get in good prices, right? Get at the top of these ranges if we want to short it. Let's fight for price today, guys. Fight for price. Bear. $82. I'm gonna get at 82, I think. It's a 20. I'm gonna try to get that 20 SMA on the 1 minute. Or if it gives me a bearish candle on the 1 minute. 82. It's already down 2% on the day. I should have probably got on this candle. Trading with a little bit of fear today, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been a rough week, man. Emotional roller coaster this week. I'm taking that off. I just want to see what it wants to do up here. It's 77 now. Emotional roller coaster. That should be the name of a trading channel. Emotional roller coaster. Nice bearish one candle on the 1 minute. Point of control coming in right here. Yeah, that's a good band name. Emotional roller coaster. Please welcome Emotional roller coaster. All right. Fighting for price, guys, right? Fighting for price. We're fighting for price. I'm like in an 80s rock band mood here. $71. Right, Tommy. I'm just drawing out this level up here. We can see the 20 SMA coming up at this point. You know, I think this would be a decent place to short it up there at 67. Again, I don't want to short the bottom of this thing. I mean, if you would have shorted it, I'm trying to fight for price. That's what we said we were going to do this morning. We try to do it. If it moves without us, it moves without us. You got to get in at good prices. I'm tired of shorting the bottom of this thing and getting burned. I'm just moving this red line. I'm looking at the 20 SMA here, and I just keep moving that down. And I'm going to move my order right at that level. I think you may get like a bounce off of there and we come back up, hit that and roll back down. Or it may just take off without me here. It's just going to be life. Up, up, up. Yeah, I think the worst is when you're trading it and it just makes the move without you. And you keep waiting for that bounce. You keep waiting for it to find support and bounce so you can get in like this. And then before you know it, it's down at your target price. And you're like, shit, the trade's over. That's it. But it's also what's even worse is when you're like, okay, I think it's going to move down here. So you jump in on it. You know, you think it's going to move down to 11,350. So you jump on it here. And then it moves 50 points up on you. And, you know, that's worse. That's worse. I'd rather not be in a trade than be in a bad trade. This thing looks like it's going to fall. I'm looking at this 1 minute. I don't know if you can see that 1 minute candle right there. This thing right there. Where's my pin? Look at this. Big bearish candle. This thing. You think it's going to come up to 66? I doubt it. I doubt it. I'm going to take this off to find a new entry. I just need to let it move around a little bit more. Anybody else jump in, take a trade? Somebody got SW Blaze take a short at 62. 10 points. Good job, man. I guess Marty's not in the house today. Is Marty here? Where's Marty Jean? Marty Jean killed it yesterday. Maybe taking the day off, enjoying it. You should. You should. You should enjoy it. Get out there and don't be stuck in front of the screen all day. Bust a move short at 55. Nice, man. I'm just looking for a place to get in on. Again, another low volume node right there. This low volume node. Low volume node. Morning, Wowie Care. Thanks for joining. What's up, Daily Grinds? Oh, it's gonna be down on my price before you know it. As soon as I jump in on it, though, it's going to pop. I'm just trying to find a spot for it. I think this low volume node here might be a good spot. I think it's got room now down to 50. This trend line is acting now as resistance. Tank. Delta though is moving up as price is moving down. Let's see what it wants to do here. I'm seeing Delta moving up. We may get a larger move up to like 36-ish. But I see this LVN there at 15. I mean, I may take one here. I feel like I need to get in on this thing before it. And I'd probably add to it up at 35 if it popped. I'm just trading off this volume profile, this LVN. 33. Got out there, 406. Again, that was just trading low volume node resistance in the way of in the direction of the trade. Oh, it's gonna fall again. Should have held it. I need to get shirts that say emotional roller coaster. Should have held it. Fight for price. Fight for price. And 9 o'clock. You know what 9 o'clock means? It means I'm gonna take a coffee break. I don't know. Is this thing gonna just roll down to 60? Now it's got room all the way down. It's just tanking. It's really depressing, kinda. Up. Right, I'm gonna get some coffee. I mean, I think up here, shorting again at 16, taking that exact same trade, is probably where you want to be on it. I'd be watching the 20 SMA on the 1 minute as resistance. You may get a pop up into 24, 30-ish, the false breakout to the upside, and then we come back into the range. Or we may not get that at all. I need to find an entry on it. Oh, doot, doot, doot. Again, I don't want to short the bottom of the thing. I can see where it wants to go down here to 11,300. So why don't you just jump in on it and hold it? Because my drawdown could be, all the way up here to 416, really. Up here to the 20 SMA in the 1 minute. Right there. I think at 14. Basically the same entry I took before. Difficult to try to find entry on this. Good job, Cabo. Yeah, Delta's always kind of Delta is a weird thing. No, I think we just have to jump. I think I just have to get on this thing and do some drawdown, maybe. I'm chasing it. I'm chasing it to downside, aren't I? Give this thing a like if you want me just to stay out of this trade, or give it a like if you want me to jump in on it. Either way, give this thing a like if you don't mind. Helps me out a lot. I'd really appreciate it. Again, I'm just going off these low volume nodes trying to get in. I should have gotten up here originally. This thing's gonna fall. Jeez, I'm missing it. I'm missing the move. Slowing down though, a little bit. Yeah, Delta's acting weird. You see how price is moving down here, but Delta's moving up. Typically, that would be a sign that it's reaching exhaustion. However, this thing just looks so bearish. I don't quite see. I don't quite see any reason to buy it. You want to crowdsource your trades? Oh, you mean like see if I should go long or short? Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea, but I appreciate that. I've taken polls before about like if you're bullish or bearish on it. But I did like that entry a little bit. I'd like that entry a little bit because we're at the top of this range up here. I mean, I guess I'm scalping it, aren't I? Thing is that I'm trading my P&L, my weekly P&L. I really don't want to take a massive hit today, which is a horrible idea. You're gonna miss the big move. I mean, this is like one thing that I've got to work on. I think most traders have to work on is letting your winners ride, cutting your losers short. Right? It's like you've just gotta um. mm. Coming right into this LVN, right into this LVN. Poor markets, they're just really getting beat up. This is where this volume profile can come in handy. Going right up into this LVN again, right at the 20 SMA. I may take a short at 79. Ooh, it may not even get up there. Right on the touch of the 20 SMA. See Delta really pushing up on that, huh? Something seems to be shifting here. Trying to figure it out. Delta's really moving up. This LVN's too big, I think. I don't think it's going to get through it. Uh, this looks a little bullish to me how it closed above the 20 SMA. Now it's moving up a little bit. Like I said, something just seemed like it was shifting here. Here's an interesting, you can use this William percent range, which is down here. You can now look for an overbought condition. In a big bearish market, we look for an overbought condition at an area of resistance, which for me would be up here. If price got back up here, I think this is 11,416. That to me would be a good price to try to short it. Now we're oversold or overbought. I'm sorry. See it moving right up. And I think it might hit some exhaustion up here. Looking for a bearish candle on the 500 volume. I didn't get filled. No, I did. Just gonna scalp it. I probably should have held on to that. I'm reminding myself of Monday. Remember on Monday when I was trading? And I was like, I'm gonna go get some coffee. And what did I do? I ended up just keep trading. And yeah. And I lost like 5 grand, 4.5, no, 45. I lost like 3,000 because I was stuck around trading. But I probably should have held on to this one a little bit longer, at least down here to the 20 SMA. I'm trading my P&L, I can already tell. I don't want to. Which is not good. And that's always how you end up not trading well. So it's going to bust through that. Are we getting a relief rally here? I might short the support. If this LVM breaks, bearish candle there on the 1 minute, we come back down here. We probably will come back down to 60. So just be a scalp down into here. What do you guys think? See it's starting to range down here a little bit, maybe a big impulse up, and then maybe if we break the support, we come back down to 55. Thanks, Nico. And daily grinds. One more trade. That's what always gets me in trouble. One more trade. I'm gonna take one more trade. Then I'll be good. What do you guys think? Think I should keep this trade on, this short on? I don't like it. I think it might spike through that and come back up. Took it off. Do not copy my trades. Do not copy my trades. You will lose money. You try to copy my trades. I changed my mind in the last minute. See, on that one, I just thought that this 20 SMA might be support, even though I got through that LVN. You know, I got to take my own advice and fight for better price. Everybody seems to be having a good day today, though. I mean, it's a trending day, right? Trending days are easier than ranging days. I really want to see where this 1 minute closes over here. Too much hesitation on this. It's too choppy for me. Yeah, I might call it a day. 962. I agree, Nico. I took a short, man. It's looking a little too choppy for me, to be honest with you. It's getting just a little choppy in here. I may trade some more. I may go get some coffee, just go for a walk, and you know, it seems like my best trades have been like 9:30 and after this week. So I may take another one later. I think it does have room down to 11,300 today. This looks a little choppy to me. I think we could easily pop up to 90 and a quarter. It may come back up here to up here, and right now I'd be stopped out. So that to me is an indication that I'm probably done. If you guys wouldn't mind giving this video a like, I would love to get 50 likes. It's 16 likes away, but that's my goal, 50 likes. I'd really appreciate it. Anybody would like to give it a like, I would appreciate it. Thanks for the couple likes. I appreciate that. Yeah, you might get a double top out of this. It may fail here. It may bust through 69 and then drop down to 55. You can kind of see that shaping up over here on the minute chart, where if this support breaks, we may want to come back down into here, which I think is kind of what I was trying to trade before. So, but this just looks kind of choppy to me. How we're kind of completely ignoring this LVN and we're kind of chopping in and out of it. I think maybe shorting it up here might be your best bet. Up here, like around 11, even up here at this touch. Oops. Grab. Get one more like, guys. I can get 40. If you haven't liked it, go ahead and like it for 40 likes. And then I can go enjoy my coffee knowing that I got that 40. If anybody doesn't know, I'm a little OCD. I like even numbers. So 39 for me is no bueno. I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, I got the 40. Thank you, whoever liked it. If you were the 40th person to like it, shoot me a comment if you want. Thank you personally. I really appreciate that extra like, guys. I really appreciate everybody tuning in. Again, I see this LVN. If you're looking to get in on it, there's a big low volume node right here, right up at this level. I could totally see it doing a false breakout, breaking this, coming up here. You could take that short. For me would be a nice trade. 11,420, 419. You get in here, your stop is just up maybe at 31, 10-point stop, and you would have a 20, 40, 60 to 70 point take profit. So that would be a lovely trade for any of you looking for a possible setup. 10 to 6, 7 ratio. 1 to 6 to 7 profit loss ratio. So that for me would be setting up nice, and I may actually take that. I may put a short up here, and that would be my last trade. I could also see it breaking 66 and popping down to 52 real quick, which it might do right now. Looking at that 1 minute, might break this support and then come down here. But right now it's looking a little choppy. I mean, you can just see it being chopping around in here. So don't get chopped up in this. Go get yourself a coffee. Go outside, see what the weather's like. Go say hi to a real person, which is what I'm going to try to go do. Not that you guys aren't real people, but talking into a microphone by myself in a room. I need, go out there and engage with the world. Enjoy yourself. We trade so that we can only work an hour in the morning and enjoy the rest of the day. So that's what I'm going to go do. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Please come back. I'll be back tomorrow, 8:10 a.m. Central Time. Do the whole pre-market thing, take some live trades. Look at Delta. Delta's bullish, boy. Delta's bullish. I'll take some live trades, and I'm also looking about setting up that Discord thing and see if we can get some guys in there. Oh, some of you guys have to work now. Yeah, well, hey, you know, if this is your extra money, your cash, enjoy it this weekend then. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot.